Welcome! In this video, I'm going to be talking about elapsed time. And elapsed time is just a fancy way of saying how much time has passed. Like right now, you're going to watch this video and about 5 minutes of your life is going to pass. So let's take a look at these clocks. So right here, I've got the hour of 4 o'clock. 4 o'clock is written on this clock. And over here, time has passed and it is now 4:45. So the amount of time that has passed, we've still in the same hour, 4 o'clock, but 45 minutes have passed on these two clocks. So you're, I don't know, playing a video game, start at 4 o'clock, you end at 4:45, you've played it for 45 minutes. Same with this one. Back at school, we started school at about 8:30-ish. Technically 8:35, but that's okay. 8:30, and then recess was at 10:15. So thinking about that, we have to visualize our clock. So from 8:30 to 10:15, I go 1 hour and I make it to 9:30. And then if I go another hour, that would be 10:30, so that's too far. So let's just visualize our minute hand, not looking at our hour hand. So I go from 9:30 to 10 o'clock, let's say 9:30 to 10 o'clock would be 30 minutes. And then from 10 o'clock to 10:15, it would be another 15 minutes. So from here to here, I win an hour plus 1 hour. So it's been 1 hour, and then I have 30 minutes plus 15 minutes, which would be 45. So from about the time we start school to recess is an hour and 45 minutes. So it might feel longer, but it's not. So let's look at from recess to lunchtime. So lunch is about 12:10. You have so from 10:15 to 12:10, let's figure it out. You've got from 10:15 to 11:15 would be 1 hour. And let me write my 1 hour there. So we've gone 1 hour. And if I go from 11:15 to 12:15, that's too far because I'm stopping at 12:10 here. So I'm going to go from 11:15 to 12 o'clock, which would be 45 minutes. So think about it this way, 11:15, my 15 is here on my 3. Count by 5s till you get to 12, 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45. So 45 minutes have passed. And then we're at 12 o'clock here, so then we have an extra 10 minutes to get to 12:10. So that would be 1 hour has passed from 10:15 to 11:15, 45 minutes to 12:45 plus 10 is 55 minutes. So that's a review on elapsed time. So let's take a look at some of these word problems that we've got here. So I've got the hours of a donut store, the donut store. And let's see this question here. Austin gets there early, so he gets to the donut store early on Wednesday at 5:45 a.m. How long will he have to wait to get a donut? Well, Wednesday, I can see there is important, and so is 5:45, and we've got to figure out how long he'll have to wait to get his donut. So 5:45 a.m., that's before they open. So Monday through Thursday, they're open from 6 to 3. So I know Wednesday is in that range here. So they're not going to open till 6 o'clock. So let's say that this is my time here. 5:45. Whoa, close enough. My drawing isn't right. And we've got to make it to the 6 o'clock hour. So we've got to make this minute hand go all the way up here to the 12. And that would be 6 o'clock. I should change colors. That's okay. 6 o'clock. So count by 5s. 5, 10, 15. So he'll have to wait 15 minutes before the donut shop opens. 15 minutes. Let's take a look at this one. So we're still looking at the same donut store here. And it says Laura gets to the donut shop at 3:23 p.m. on Thursday. How long has the donut store been closed? Okay, so I look, Thursday's up here in my Monday through Thursday. The donut store closed at 3 p.m. So 3 p.m., let's draw that on a clock. And if you have a clock there in your house, you use it to help you out. Maybe see if that, visualize it. Digital clocks, not so much, but like these analog clocks would be the best. So I'm changing colors here because it says she gets to the donut store at 3, that's my hour, 23, right there. Wow, that is not a straight hand. Looks rough, but that's okay. So 3:23 is right here. So my minute hand hasn't gone all the way around. We haven't done a full hour because it's still in the 3 o'clock hour because they've closed at 3. So I'm just looking at my minutes here. 23 minutes past 3. So that means that the donut store has been closed for 23 minutes. Okay, that's only because we didn't change the hour. Then we haven't gone all the way around our clock. We stayed in the 3 o'clock hour. So let's take a look at this one. Same donut store we're visiting. This is a popular donut store, guys. It says a soccer team gets to the donut store at 1:30 on Tuesday. So I look here. Okay, Tuesday's still in this range. How long does the team have to select their donuts before the store closes? So 1:30 on Tuesday. So those are my important things. They get there at 1:30. I'm going to try and draw it as best as I can on my clock. 1:30. And the donut store closes at 3 o'clock. Okay, so I almost need another clock here, but we can draw it here. 3 o'clock. Sorry if it gets confusing. That's okay. You guys got this. And 3 o'clock. So 1:30, we've got to go a full hour around, and that'll get us to 2:30, kind of like I showed you before. 2:30 got us 1 hour plus 1 hour. And then we can't go a whole nother hour because that would be 3:30 and we've passed the time there. So I'm just going to go to 3 o'clock from 2:30 and count by fives. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. 30 extra minutes. So plus 30 minutes gets us to 3 o'clock. This is a big soccer team. They've got a full hour and 30 minutes to select their donuts before it closes. So in your formative, write it like this. It might look like this says 1:30, but that's not what it is. It's saying 1 hour and 30 minutes here. And that's a great way to write how much time has passed. 1 hour and 30 minutes, like so. Let's take a look at this one. Same donut store here. How many hours is the donut store open on Wednesdays? So Wednesdays, I'm going to make another clock here for us to use. And I'll put it over here. So Wednesday, they are here, so from 6 to 3, 6 a.m. to 3 p.m. So I'm going to draw my 6 here. And they close at 3 p.m. So I'm not changing in minutes. I'm still going to be in the same, like my minutes don't change. I'm not going to be at 3:30. I'm still here at the top. So I can just move my clock hand in my brain around until I get to 3 o'clock. We got to figure out how many times we're going to move our minute hand around, and that will give us how many hours the donut store is open on Wednesdays. So let's say from 6 to 7, that's 1 hour. 7 to 8 is another hour. 8 to 9 is another hour. 9 to 10 is another hour. And I'm going to keep going until I reach the 3 o'clock. And just remember, each of these arrows represents 1 hour. So after 12, it's not 13 o'clock. We don't read it that way on our analog clock. It just becomes 1 o'clock. And then from 1 o'clock to 2, and from 2 to 3, and then I'm done because the donut store closes at 3 o'clock. We're done there. So each of these arrows represents an hour. It's like we took our minute hand and went all the way around to get to 7 o'clock. From 7, we went all the way around to get to 8. So I'm going to count each of these arrows. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Our donut store is open for 9 hours. And you can write it exactly like that. So there you have it, boys and girls. You've got this. Visualize a clock. Look up maybe clocks around your house and kind of visualize, because even me as a teacher, I look at my clock and kind of visualize my minute hand moving to see when I will get from the starting point to the ending point. I believe in you. You got this. Look at that. 10 minutes of your life.